This week on First Date, how far into a relationship until you say I love you?
As long as I can possibly go.
Do you have any favorite films?
Butt Mistresses from Vaselina.
Is that a porno?
Yeah. Now that sounded horrible. This is a first date. Nobody talks like that.
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Welcome to another episode of First Date. Today, my guest is a Texas native. He is a New York Times bestselling author. He's a stand-up comedian. You probably remember him from the Blue Collar Comedy Tour. You might know him as Tater Salad. You guys, help me welcome Ron White. Okay, so on this date, Ron,
Yes.
I have a menu here.
Okay.
And I've got a couple questions. I've got appetizer questions. So we're going to start getting into it a little easy.
Okay.
I'll butter you up.
All right.
Then the main course questions, we get a little deeper. And then we end with a dessert question. And if there's anything you don't want me to ask or say, we can have a code word. Like
a safe word.
A safe word.
Yeah, okay.
Do you want to have a safe word?
It's this. So if I make that signal, move to the next
question.
Next appetizer.
Okay.
I'll have the calamari.
That's noted.
Okay.
And then we'll end with a dessert question to sweeten it back up at the end.
This is your podcast. We can do anything you want to do.
Oh, my goodness.
What do I win if I get all the correct questions right?
A second date.
All right. All right.
So we'll start off with some appetizer questions. Pretty easy. What's your love language?
My love language is Spanish. That's,
So you're into
I don't even know what a love language is. What do you mean?
like physical touch, words of affirmation, gifts. There's 5.
I should have studied before this goddamn questionnaire. You know what? I got to tell you, I'm a dyed-in-the-wool cuddler. So if that's a love language, so whoever
Physical touch, I'd say.
with physical touch, then yeah, because I like to sleep holding someone,
Yeah.
and I also like to be held, and
You like to be the little spoon too.
I like to be the little spoon, and the big spoon. So,
Yeah.
and you know what? And I just can't have it any other way. I just can't be in bed. I have a girlfriend, and we hold each other at night, every night.
Yeah.
And go to sleep that way.
Do you
So-
keep your room cold?
Freezing cold.
How cold?
68.
That's not freezing.
Well, what? Well, I'm not hanging raw meat in there. And all we do is sleep.
I like to keep the room like 55.
50. I don't even know of an air conditioning system in Texas that can get a room down to 55.
It breaks a lot.
I bet it does. I bet it does.
What do you wear to sleep?
Nothing.
Just balls out.
Balls out.
What
Nothing.
does your girlfriend wear to sleep?
Usually she'll wear a little top, a little t-shirt,
That's cute.
and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. That's what she wears.
I thought there was something else.
No, there's no pants, no nothing. You mean another
It's a
comment?
no pants party.
It's a no pants party, and nobody can come except for me. What? Now that sounded horrible. This is a first date. Nobody talks like that. Nobody talks like that on a first date.
So
Nobody
I guess
does.
we know how you feel about open relationships.
I don't believe in them. I don't believe they work.
Yeah.
So I have a connection with my girlfriend that I know through past mistakes that I would lose that connection if I had an open relationship. And I like the way it feels to be connected to her.
Yeah. How many long-term relationships have you had?
1, 2, 3, 4, I think, that lasted, over 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. Have you ever...
Yes. I'm 68 years old, or 66, so I can't imagine a question you come up with that I'd say no to. So yes, yes.
How do you get out of a terrible date?
Well, you know what? I don't know. I'll tell you how I get out of a terrible relationship. I tell them I'm leaving and I'm taking the dogs. And then when they say, you can't take those dogs, I say, okay, you take the dogs, and then I leave. And they feel like they won something, right? They just got 2 bets that they weren't going to have before. And then I've lost some really decent dogs in this. I have. Horrible. It's to lose a really good dog, but sometimes you got to take the punch, I got a new dog now, so
Yeah.
yeah, I do have a 9-week-old micro Bernedoodle.
What the fuck is that?
It's just a little dog. It was so cute in the picture, and now it's just a fucking nightmare. And my girlfriend's dog is like a 13-year-old Shih Tzu, and this little dog grabs her by the tail and drags her around the room, and she can't defend herself because she can't reach it because she's got the tail end of it. I can show you footage. It's just hilarious. I mean, I know it's sad for Sophie because she's getting dragged around by the tail, but for me, it's really fucking funny.
Great content.
I'm filming it going, stop it. Stop it. Although I don't mean stop it. I mean, keep yanking it. This is hilarious.
Course.
Good footage.
Do you have any hidden or useless talents?
Hidden or useless talents. You know what? I'm as big a one-trick pony as I've ever met in my life. So I do stand-up comedy for a living. I have no other skills at all. I'm naturally lazy, as you can imagine. The pandemic was heaven for me because I really got to be as lazy as I am, and I could act like I was being forced into it.
Yeah.
But the whole time I was basking in it. Just
For sure.
This is the greatest thing in the world. Coming on 26 years of nonstop touring.
Yeah.
To just be able to sit down for 15 months and
What's your guilty pleasure?
you know what? God, it'd have to be masturbation. And I really don't feel that bad about it, so I guess it's not really a guilty pleasure. But yeah, I like to rub one off.
Has your girlfriend ever walked in on you masturbating?
I think so. I was trying to sneak
think
one.
so?
I was in the same bed. And I think she was hip to what I was doing, and she just didn't want to stop me. And because she knew she'd have to participate and wake up and get involved, and it's gonna be horrible if she listens to this.
Do you watch any TV shows or have any favorite films?
A favorite film?
Like a favorite movie
Me?
that you watch over and over again?
Nonstop. Butt Mistresses from Vaselina.
Is that a porno?
Yeah. Yeah, what else is going to have that name? I used to watch Peaches Goes to the Logging Camp a lot, but I got sick of it.
Yeah.
Because I know what's going to happen. Peaches isn't going to find her dad.
Yeah.
And all these people lie to her, and they take advantage of her. And I think Peaches has a good nature, and I think she's made some bad decisions in her life, and that's how she ended up at the logging camp looking for her father. As far as I know, neither one of those are real movies.
Yeah, but I think that you've just gifted the porn industry with 2 great concepts.
Right?
You
Yeah,
you
and
deserve residuals on those.
They're free. I'll take $4. For every hard copy you sell, send me $4.
How far into a relationship until you feel free to fart?
About 30 minutes. I mean, not out loud, but, if I feel like I'm in an environment where it could possibly have come from somewhere else, and I feel like I'll feel better if I farted, I'll go ahead and fart.
Do you claim him?
No, I ignore it. Just like I do on planes. I just let it go, and, it's a fart. It's going to happen.
No one knows.
It's not a guilty pleasure. I don't feel bad about it at all.
Yeah.
just like whacking off.
Just human nature.
That's all it is to me.
How fast when the plane lands do you stand up? I assume you're always in first class though.
Yes.
So you're just straight off the plane.
Straight off the plane. Usually have my luggage on board. I traveled with the dog for years, and somebody stole him. And but for years I traveled with my French bulldog Mustard, and so he went with me on every flight for 5 years. So probably 400 cities
Yeah,
with that dog. And but I get up and get off the plane. I got shit to do.
I get it. Do you love to travel?
No, I hate it.
Are you over it from the touring?
Yeah, you know what? It was so I had a blast doing it for 35 years, and then the last 2 that I toured, I haven't toured any this year at all, and I just go down to Rogan's Club, the Mothership, which is glorious, and do sets down there. But I quit touring, and as far as I know, I'm gonna be quit forever. I don't know.
Really?
Somebody offered me a bunch of dates for next year, and it made me sick to my stomach. So. So I don't think I'm going to take any of them.
Yeah. What is your favorite pastime?
I play a lot of golf. I played golf this morning.
Did you?
Yes, and then I got a pedicure. And then I came to see you.
Oh, goodness. You got fancy for me.
I did. Put on a clean shirt, clean-ish. Anyway,
Hey, that's a green flag. I'll take that.
clean clothes.
Yeah.
There's a green flag.
How do you feel about hygiene?
I like it when the chick don't stink. That's what I like.
That's good.
Yeah.
What if you were having sex with a girl and she lifted up her arms and she had armpit hair?
And she had armpit hair?
Yeah.
But it smelled okay?
Sure.
Oh, I wouldn't care at all. I mean,
Huh.
I would go, oh, you got hairy armpits, but I would keep going.
Yeah.
Even if she stank a little bit. I mean, just a little bit of BO.
Even then you're...
Well, if I was already going, I'm not
Yeah.
going to stop because of, get out of here.
Of course.
But, my girlfriend's really clean, so.
Yeah.
We're going to get into some main course questions now.
What's a deal breaker for you?
Oh, a deal breaker in a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Somebody that won't give me space to do what I
Like
do.
clingy?
Well, just I'll give you an example. When I go to the club and do sets, I really like to go by myself because it's a tribal hang in that green room that I thrive on. So I need somebody that respects the fact that I need that thing by myself and they can't go with me. And it was the same way when I was in LA, when I would go down to the store or whatever relationship I was in, it was completely off limits. I do this by myself. But it's that way with friends of mine. It's also that way with managers or agents. Nobody goes with me to do these shows. I have to do those sets by myself. Now, if it's a big show, then I don't care who's
Yeah.
there. I don't care at all. But I need this hang. I need this. It's really important to me to hang out with other comics talking about stand-up comedy, and the best place in the world for that is at the Mothership in that green
Yeah.
room. That's a place where all comics should aspire to one day have permission to go to,
Yeah.
because that is cool as shit.
Amazing. What is the most important thing to you in a relationship besides space? Like if you're talking about like communication or honesty.
Oral sex is pretty important. I don't know about you, but I enjoy a good blowjob. That's for sure.
That's a form of communication.
It sure is. It sure is. And I don't mind walking somebody through it, if they're not doing it right.
Yeah.
I don't mind. That's fine. I'll
Tell 'em
show
how to do it.
I'll show them a video or whatever, and get them back on track. So
I could just see you whip out a porn and you're just like, this is exactly what I want you to do.
that's exactly what I do. I mean, it is, because why leave guesswork in it? The work's been done. Porn is sex education. It's important for everybody.
Yeah.
People should communicate by watching porn and they go, do that. Because sometimes people are a little a little taken aback or a little shy to say this is what I really want.
Right.
But if you're watching a movie and they seem to like it, and what the fuck, let's give it a try.
Yeah. Out of all of the relationships that you've had, what do you think is something that you've learned the most from all of the relationships?
That my current girlfriend hates anal.
Oh, some people feel that's an exit only.
I know, and I don't get it, but I don't care either because some women like it. That's fine. I don't care. It's not like I'm dying to do that, but she doesn't like it at all.
Maybe loosen her up, get her a cocktail.
Well, I've tried it, and it didn't work at all. So, I don't know.
How far into a relationship until you say I love you?
As long as I can possibly go. It really is. I drag that one out. I don't throw that I love you stuff around.
Have you told your girlfriend you love her?
Yes, of course.
How long have y'all been together?
3 years.
Okay. How long did you wait until you said it?
A year, at least. I think. But I'm just careful not to say it
Yeah.
until I really mean it, And then when I mean it, I don't have a problem saying it.
Yeah. Do you think you'll get married again?
No.
Does she want to get married?
No.
What if she did want to get married?
She'd have to get married to someone else.
Ooh. Okay.
She doesn't because our lives are pretty simple the way they are now, and some kind of paperwork deal would really make that complicated.
Yeah.
And the reason is we both have money and we both have kids, and we already know what we want to do with that money, which is my money goes to my kids and her money goes to her kids, and we don't want to complicate that. She doesn't want to, just the same as me.
That's fair.
So yeah, just it's a piece of government paperwork. I mean, if there was some big reason to do it that I don't know about, I would do it. I would marry her.
Yeah.
But there's no reason to at all that I can think of. And I love my current dog, so I really don't want to. I don't want to give up Smudge.
Oh, that's a cute name too.
Smudge is a cute dog. She is ridiculously cute.
Where is the craziest place you've ever had sex?
Oh, I think I'm kind of a straight guy, kind of boring almost, I guess. But I can't even think. A train. It's not nothing exciting. The
Mile High
balcony
Club?
of the. I'm not a member of the Mile High Club. I'm a member of the Mile Ahead Club. That's where you fuck someone behind a Cracker Barrel billboard. Have you ever done that? Where you
No.
just drag them behind the billboard and
Fuck 'em?
fuck them? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's a great club to be in.
I
You should-
never even thought about being in the Mile Ahead Club.
You're thinking about it now?
I sure am. I might have to go do that. I hate feeling left out.
Yeah, right.
It's the worst.
And you're being left out of this.
I'm so left out. I'm a mile behind.
Yeah, you are.
What are your thoughts on condoms?
I haven't used one, and I don't even know how long. I had a vasectomy, and I really only have sex with one person, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of a one-woman guy. So, and I always kind of have been. Not that I've always been perfect about it, but at this age, I'm pretty fucking perfect about it. So.
Yeah. Do you think that being a famous stand-up comic has helped your relationships or hurt them?
I think both. I probably got into more trouble, just because I'm more dateable because of my status as a
Sure.
comic. So but I still haven't. I think it helps. Oddly enough, my girlfriend and her late husband used to go see me every year at the Mirage. He was a fan, and he was 6'2", handsome guy, played a lot of golf, and his name was Ron. And so I don't really think that she moved on more than she got a placeholder, somebody else that was at that show, which happens to be me from the stage. So, and but we met at a charity function in Beverly Hills, and she's adorable, smart, very successful, and
Yeah.
great partner.
What is the main quality you look for in a partner?
I like to have somebody who, at this point in my life, somebody who has achieved something in their life. So not that they need money. That's not a requirement at all. But it's okay if they have it, if they've, or whatever. I just like to see somebody that's done something with their life.
Yeah.
Because now, it's okay when you're young, but at this point, I'm just more interested in someone that's made something out of themselves. It's just,
I totally get that too, because it's more a character trait on their behalf, that they're a hustler and a go-getter and they're not lazy. They want to strive to have something more.
Because we've already covered, I got lazy covered big time. So
Yeah.
So now I just like to be with somebody that's had some accomplishments in their life. That they're proud of too. So
That's fair. It goes both ways.
yeah, it does.
What if you went on a date with a girl and she got blacked out drunk?
Well, I don't drink. I don't know if you know that or not, but I haven't drank for 2.5 years.
Congratulations.
Well, I don't know. People say that all the time, and they never say it like they mean it. They're always more of a surprise congratulations, like you just gave me.
Well, yeah, it is surprising.
Congratulations. So I have zero tolerance for drunk women. Really drunk men also, but drunk women are the worst. And so if I found the blacked out girl, I would just call her a Uber or find a way to get her home safely. But I would not be interested in pursuing that at all.
Usually drunk girls are loud, kind of obnoxious.
Yeah, they are. And you're going to end up holding their hair out of a bunch of vomit. It just never works out good.
Yeah.
Ever. It's just, it's atrocious. So I really don't have much tolerance for that.
Why did you stop drinking?
Oh, pretty boring question. I just was a raging alcoholic for a long time, and we started seeing some signs of some bad numbers on my liver, and also the writing was on the wall. That if I'll be 70 in 3 years, so I got to be in some kind of better shape. I can't be stumbling around. It's really pathetic what I'd become. And although I was a harmless drunk, but a fun drunk, and but it was starting to really destroy me. And I saw other people that that were my age or a little older really struggling with that, and just for balance issues, they fall a lot, and so I just didn't want to be as this old pathetic drunk, so I quit drinking. That's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
So. Now, people say I heard you quit getting fucked up. That's not true at all. I get real fucked up almost every day, and but I just have found a way to get to it that's a little better, that works better for me, and I don't regret it at all. I don't miss it a bit. And if there are people out there that are questioning whether I thought I could not do that. I didn't think I could quit ever, ever, ever. And I did. So, and it's the smartest thing I ever did,
Yeah.
And it's kind of like your generation doesn't seem to drink as much. Are you a Gen Z or what are you?
I think I'm a millennial.
You're like a younger millennial?
I think so. I was born in 87.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're a millennial.
That's a millennial, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so, but the Gen Z crowd, they don't really drink as much as other generations did.
Yeah.
And the bar.
But they do tons of ketamine.
Yeah, I know. Well, here we are. And so, mushrooms and weed and whatever else, I don't really much go further than that. And I don't really like stimulants, hard stimulants, but but all the edibles that I can shove down my throat, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
When you go on a date, who do you feel should pay on a first date?
Absolutely me.
Who do you feel should pay on a second date?
Me.
Do you feel
And
like...
also, if I invite you someplace really nice, I should buy you an outfit to wear. And if we're going to some kind of a cowboy thing, I should buy your clothes. Because I'm asking you to go, I want you to dress a particular way, I think I should pay for your clothes.
Green flags all around.
Right.
My love language is gift giving. And I wish that it wasn't. I wish I wasn't like that, because it sounds like I come across as a gold digger, and I'm not, because I can buy my own things. But I feel like when someone does buy something for me, it makes me feel like they put a lot of thought into something they wanted me to keep. I don't have like a ton of things, so the things I have usually are very meaningful. So if I get something, I hold it way too close to me. And then if I lose it, I have a mental fucking breakdown.
No, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's just I have the means to pay for it, and so I really feel uncomfortable with a woman paying for my food. I don't care if they insist or whatever. I don't have a big thing about it, but I would always pay for the dinner and whatever else needed to be paid for, babysitters, cabs, whatever it costs to go on the date.
Yeah.
And but yeah, that's what I do.
Well, I guess one of my last questions for you: if your girlfriend was gaining weight, how would you tell her she's getting fat?
Well, my girlfriend was a gymnast when she was young, and she doesn't have that problem. She still has this core strength that is chimp-like. She is so strong. I mean, if you can ever do uneven parallel bars, you have a grip that'll kill anything for the rest of your life. And she's always stayed really, really fit. So I would never, and I've never really dated anybody that got real fat, except me. I mean, I got fat, but
let's say you weren't dating a stallion.
Yeah, well, she's 4'11", so I wouldn't call her a stallion, but she's
a pony.
Really, yeah. I would, you know what? Just because I'm smart, I would never mention it.
Just stay.
Yeah. No, if it got out of hand too much, I would probably just move on. But boy, it's really hard when you got a gut like mine to say, "What about that paunch you're growing there, sweetheart?" It's a problem with that. So I'd probably just avoid the conversation and
That's
then
fair.
Move on.
So my last question is the dessert question. And so we're going to end on something sweet. What is the sweetest thing you've ever done for someone you were with?
The sweetest thing I've ever done for someone that I was with, I guess I put someone on my insurance. That's really a kind thing to do.
That is so nice. That's so nice. No one's ever put me on their insurance.
Yeah.
Insurance is expensive too.
I know, but I was just with somebody for a while and they didn't have insurance. So what am I going to do? They got to have insurance, right? So I just put them on mine.
I love that.
And then broke up with them and snatched the insurance back.
Oh man, they're not still on your insurance?
Nah, you can't take them on forever.
Fair. Well, at the end of this show, we recap green flags and red flags. So your red flag was pretty much just that you're really fucking lazy.
Yeah, that is true. And that is the worst thing about me.
Yeah.
Is that I'm lazy and I've gotten so comfortable with it. I don't apologize for it. And I try to be, my best quality is I'm a really good friend. If I'm a friend of yours, I'm a good friend. And I don't have a ton of friends, but the ones that I have, can really count on me. And so that's probably my best quality. And then lazy is my worst.
But you also wear clean clothes. That's a green flag.
I try to smell nice. I
You
really
smell
do try
nice.
to. Yeah.
You look nice. You're generous. You buy really nice things for people that you care about. I mean, generosity is definitely a green flag.
That's good.
Well, thank you for coming on my show.
Well, thank you for having me. It's been really fun and interesting.
I've always heard that when someone says interesting, that's a red flag. Is that a red flag for me?
Is it? Yeah, no. Interesting is good. It's I didn't know what it was going to be like, so it's fun and has nice little twists and turns to it. You look fantastic, which is
Thank you.
part of the show, I guess, and my favorite part. And but thanks for having me on the show. I loved it. It was
I'd
great.
love to have you back for a second date sometime.
We'll do it.
Is there anywhere people can find you?
I mean, no. I'm not touring at all, and so I really don't have things to plug. I do sets at the mothership quite a bit, but I can't tell anybody when those are.
Yeah.
Because I don't know myself. I just go in and do sets. And like this set this week, I probably did 10 sets at the club.
Wow.
So, but some weeks I don't go in, but not very often because I love it there. That's my place. So,
Amazing.
yeah. So I really don't have anything to sell or anything.
Well, I guess people are just going to have to rewatch this episode over and over and over again.
If they want to do that, that would be fine with me.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you guys for watching another episode. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.
First date.
Your parents are your roommates?
First date.
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of First Date with me as your host, Lauren Compton. My guest today is a legendary comic and actor. He's on tour right now. He has a Netflix special coming out later this year. Give it up for Bruce.
How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for coming on.
Well, thank you. I feel super sexy today,
You look sexy.
Yeah, I feel sexy,
How long are you in town for?
I'm here for 3 days. I'll be here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and at Cap City. And we're just going to have a ball. It's a nice area, nice club. And the people come out and support. I like that.
Do you have any friends here?
Yeah, I have one. His name is Mark Henry.
Okay.
He used to be a wrestler, the world's strongest man. And of course, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh my gosh.
Who we adore, who's the coolest dude in the world.
I
So,
just started watching the new WWE live on Netflix last night.
Yeah. So Stone Cold is cool, man.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I used to be really into WrestleMania.
Oh, I love wrestling.
I love it.
I've been as a kid, and like Teddy Long. I don't know if you remember Teddy Long. He went by Theodore Long, and I've been a friend of his for like
I'm in the
45
Triple
years.
H.
Yeah, Triple H.
like, era.
You kind of bougie, Triple H. And
Yeah.
you're kind of bougie.
He's not
yeah.
even my favorite. I
He's
like
not mine
Stone
either.
Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, Stone Cold is the man.
He was always the man.
But my favorite wrestler is The Undertaker.
Oh, he was a good one too.
Oh yeah, The Undertaker, and when he come out and roll his eyes back, he's demonic. I'm like, it's all an act. This dude is he's so demonic. He's got the devil in him. Ain't no devil. And I do my eyes like this. Ooh, you're demonic too. No, I can't do that. But the Undertaker, when I met him, he said, somebody told me you was coming. He was really cool. And he was back in the back with the chiropractor because, they get thrown around a lot.
Yeah.
And the chiropractor was working on him and everything. But he was super cool.
Well, when I was growing up, I wanted to be a chiropractor. I'm glad that didn't happen.
Did you?
I did, but I don't think I could have. I don't have the muscle to
Well, I don't know what I was going to be. I didn't care. Like, when I grew up, my aunt, like, Bruce going to be a doctor. Bruce going to be a lawyer. I'm like, no, I'm not. I knew I wasn't going to be this. No, I am not going to be this. And my uncle said he's going to be a fool. I'm like, you the man. So I didn't know. Like most kids have a dream. I want to be a fireman.
Yeah.
I want to be a policeman. I know. I didn't want to be none of that. I just wanted to be me.
Well, that seems like that's exactly what you got.
That's what I did.
I wanted to have my own practice, and I wanted to have a little white dog named Bones.
Really?
Yep, because I thought that'd be cute for a chiropractor's office.
Well, I used to like dogs. I'm scared of them now. A dude sicked a dog on me back in the day when I was like 10, and he had a chain on the dog. You have a chain on the dog. It was like 3 miles long. So he was
chain?
And I'm running from the dog, and the dog was still coming. I'm like, this dog is still coming, and he's standing back laughing. But
Was it like a pit bull?
They weren't a pit bull. It's probably a German Shepherd mix or something. But he was fast, but he wasn't fast as me.
Those are all scary dogs.
Oh yeah, pit bulls are scary.
I'm
too.
talking about like a little miniature schnauzer or
I think
something.
you keep in your purse.
Like some little shitty dog,
Yeah, my cousin had they had a little Chihuahua. He used to drink beer.
Yeah.
He used to drink beer.
Oh.
I mean, straight out the bowl. He just drank the beer. He ate corn on the cob. I couldn't believe this dog. He just eat the corn on the cob. He was weird. His name was Petey.
Petey.
Yeah, Petey. Hey, Petey. He had a deep voice. Right, he drink beer all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't
Little
smoke
fat
cigarettes
belly,
too.
little fat belly. He was not big, but that belly was big. Petey drank some beer.
Dang. He sounds comfortable.
Yeah.
Here are some appetizer questions.
Okay, so we're gonna get into your dating life.
Okay.
I've got some easy questions.
Well, let's do it.
Got some harder questions.
Okay.
Let's see here. Do you like sports?
Yes.
Do you think that a sporting event is a good place to take someone for a date?
Yeah.
Do you like what's your favorite sport?
I football, basketball. Now, baseball to me is boring. Baseball is for old people. Like your grandmama, granddad.
Yeah.
They sit there all day. Oh, he's gonna walk him. He's gonna walk him. You know what I'm saying? But basketball is the best time. Playoffs. Football, year round. I love it. I can look at football all day. But the key thing is, if you got a girl you want to take out, let her know up front, hey, I like sports and I like to go see basketball and I like to go see football. Do you like that? So you got to let her know up front.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get an understanding.
What is the worst place you've ever been on a date?
The worst place I've ever been on a date, well, this girl wanted to take me to a strip club. And I'm like, we can go, but why? And come to find out, she knew all the strippers. I'm like, this ain't right
Red
with this one right
flag.
here. Yeah, I was like, no, I'm not cool with this. Because I wanted to strip, but I didn't have the body for it. I was gonna name myself Lemon Pound Cake.
Oh
know what I'm
my
saying?
goodness.
Yeah, Lemon Pound Cake.
Sounds
Give it
delicious.
to him. Give it to him. What I'm saying? But yeah, strip club. And she knew everybody. That bothers me.
How did she know everyone?
I don't know.
Was that her place of work?
No, she didn't work there. And like we go out to eat or something. Like we go to just go eat, and it'd be a female waitress, and she go like, "Hi, how are you doing?" And she looks her up and down, like a dude would. Hi, how are you doing? I'm like, what's up here? What's going on right here? But that was her thing. She was gorgeous though. She was gorgeous, but there was something about her.
Do you think it's weird for like guys and their buddies to go have lunch at a strip club?
No, that's the thing. Strip club got the best food. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, right? I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. So, in Atlanta, the strip clubs, some of them have swimming pools in them. Some of them have barbershops.
Swimming pools?
Yes. Nail salons.
In a strip club?
Yes. In the South. Yes. And you get there and they got a full menu. Pepper steak and rice with green beans and
What?
mashed sweet potatoes. Oh, yes.
Do you even look at the girls?
Not while we eating. I'm telling you that now. We're not studying the girls.
Not this lemon pound
And
cake.
what's crazy, we got her dancing. We might be paying her to dance, but we just paying her to dance. We're eating. You might have steak, baked potato with a salad.
And
All
it's
this,
good?
It's excellent. These guys take pride in their cooking. I mean, you might have a ribeye with a bone in it. Ribeye bone, big, thick cut.
Yeah.
Nice baked potato, butter, sour cream, and chives. A nice salad, water, iced tea. And most women go to strip clubs just to eat.
My mind is so blown right now.
Yeah.
I used to live in California, and I lived in Covina.
Mm-hmm. Covina.
Covina,
Yeah.
and there was a place that was close by called City of Industry, and I was looking for a job, so I went on Craigslist, and I think I was like 20 or something.
okay.
I was like pretty young, and there was a place called Cocoon Nightclub, and they were looking for cocktail waitresses, and so I applied, and they were like, and it said that it was a sushi bar.
Okay.
And so I went and I had an interview, but I didn't go in the actual venue. When you go in, there was a staircase to the manager's office. And so I went there, and that's where I had my interview.
Mafia style.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, cool. This is great. I'll be a cocktail waitress here and everything. He's like, okay, come on Friday night, 7:00, and we'll just kind of throw you in. And I was like, okay, cool. And it was a strip club. And it was
Jeez.
the first time I had ever been to a strip club. And I just kind of like froze. And I was like, and they had the full-on sushi bar
Oh yeah.
at this strip club, and it was called Cocoon. And I worked there one night. I couldn't do it.
No, if it ain't for you, it's not for you.
I couldn't do it. Mainly because I saw how much money everyone else was making.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Well, did you put in your mind that you wanted to strip a little bit?
no.
You did?
No.
I wanted to be a stripper. I did.
I thought they were beautiful, and I thought it was so cool what they could do. But I couldn't do it.
Well, see, you got to understand. It's you got the black strippers and the white strippers. Okay. Now the white strippers walk around like stallions. You know, hi, how are you? You know, hi. You know, black strippers get down to it. You
What
know
does a
I'm
black
saying?
stripper do?
Everything. I mean, they get straight naked.
Do they offer you sexual favors?
Well, no, I offer them. You know. But no, you know, but they just get down to the nitty gritty. I mean, they just straight give it to you. You know, you be like, oh my God, you know, when you see them dance, and you be wanting to take it home. Yes, you do.
Are they better dancers?
Yes. Oh yes.
I would think
Yeah, they
so.
are. Yeah, better
They've got more
dancers.
rhythm and flow.
I was in a strip club one time, and this girl, she's like, I really like you, and I'm like, no, you don't. You like the money that you want me to spend. You are a stripper. How could I even like you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You're a stripper. I mean, you do this every day. You say this to every dude to spend money. So no, I can't be your dude. I'm sorry.
T-Pain was in love with a stripper.
That's the song you made. But T-Pain had a wife. He didn't. His wife probably stripped for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to make my
seriously.
wife strip. You know.
Yeah.
I was like, put these clothes on. She's like, for what? I said, now take them off.
That was the fastest wardrobe change ever. What's the most amount of money you ever spent in a strip club?
Oh my God, $500.
Okay.
I have, yeah. I've sent a few to college, but this is $500 like every weekend. You know, I'm like, for real.
Is there a favorite place that you like to go?
I used to. I don't do it anymore, but you know, Atlanta was full of strip clubs. Magic City, the Blue Flames, Gentleman's Club. You know.
It sounds like the strip clubs over there are way better.
Oh, they are. They are. They are. And you meet some interesting people.
I bet you do.
Yeah, you
In the
do.
underground.
Excuse me.
How do you feel about open relationships?
Well, normally you can talk about it, but people can't handle it. I think after a period of time, they be wanting to stop. Now, I knew people have been in open relationships and it didn't work out. Like I knew, like when they swing,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. And I know this guy. He was a swinger. He was a black guy, you know, and his wife, and he's been really blessed, you know, down there. You know what I'm saying? And so they're gonna swing with this white couple, and they did swing, but the black guy was really masculine and dominant, and the white guy like, no, that's enough.
Oh my goodness.
That is enough. No, his wife was like, oh, it's okay.
She was enjoying it a little
Oh my
too
God!
much.
Yeah, it's all right. Just calm down. That's enough, right? Just stop it. You know, this brother was, you know, he was pretty blessed.
Hung like a horse.
Yeah, yeah. Every time I see a horse, I get pissed. I'm like, you lucky dog. You know?
I don't think open relationships really work.
No, they don't. They don't, because it comes back and bite you later.
Yeah.
Now, how do let's say Africans, how do they have 3, 4, 5 wives. I couldn't do it. I can't even handle one woman, so I know I can't handle.
It's a
4 and
lot.
5. It's got to be a lot on them.
5 women having their periods all at the same time.
Oh my God! And the women, you did for her what you got to do for me. So
Yeah.
you got to be equal. You got to. I knew a guy. His dad had 8 wives. He was from Nigeria. He had 8 or 9 kids by each one. And then his dad ended up passing away. He moved back to Nigeria just to help all the mothers with the kids.
Wow.
Man, that's crazy. I couldn't do it. The one I got now is crazy. My wife is crazy. You know, you women are crazy. You know that, right?
Of course.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yes. My wife the type of person to steal your money and help you look for it. You know what I'm saying?
She sounds
she would ask
fun.
you had a 20, 250s, and 100? You'd be like, yes. I hadn't seen it.
Of course not. She
Yeah.
sounds smart.
Yeah, she's crazy. She likes to shop. She's a very sharp dresser. The only thing with my wife is she's cheap, very cheap with her. She don't want to spend any money, but me,
You can spend it all.
oh yeah, absolutely.
How long have you guys been married?
Well, let me see. 14 years, but I've been with her about 30.
Okay. What?
I tried to get rid of her, but she won't leave.
No, she's locked in now.
Is she locked in? You know, people always say, happy life is a happy wife. I totally disagree.
What do you think it is?
I'm not going to tell you, but
Why not? I need these key tips.
happy life is a dead wife. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm joking.
It's okay. Tom Segura says the same thing.
Yeah. So I don't think see, the thing is, my granddaddy used to tell me something when I was a kid, and I want to see if you think this is true. He said, if you buy a woman a new diamond ring today, it's a old diamond ring tomorrow. Do you believe that?
I mean, it is a day older.
Yes, it is. So my point for telling you this, you're not really going to please them. You just have to be consistent.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, I think being
You gotta be
consistent.
consistent,
Yeah, you
yeah.
have to be consistent.
Yeah. But I would like for her to be consistent with me too.
In what way?
Every way.
Okay.
I don't want to hear, not today. No, we're doing this today, right now. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like it. Whatever. Let's do it.
Is she a good cook?
Yeah, but I used to be a chef, so I cook all the time. I show a lot of things to do.
What's her best quality?
Our best quality, shopping.
Okay.
Go and get clothes, shoes. And she don't like, you cannot get nothing from Target or Walmart. It's Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Birkin bags, stuff like that.
Has she always been like that?
Well, I think she grown to be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's crazy.
So whose fault is that?
Well, it's probably hers and the guy she dated before me. Because it's definitely not mine.
What is your best quality?
My best quality, I'm like good all the way around. See, when I was a kid, I was taught how to do everything. My uncle taught me how to cook. Mm-hmm. My aunt taught me how to clean up. My other aunt taught me how to wash clothes. My mother taught me how to keep my body clean. So I can do everything. Like in my house right now, I do all the laundry. My wife does no laundry. I do everything because I enjoy doing it. So I said, just put it in the laundry room. I got it. I know how to hang the bras up and everything so they won't stretch out of place. I was taught this. I do all the laundry. I pay all the bills. She don't pay any bills. I pay everything.
Where does a woman find a guy like you?
Well, it's nobody but me. Like she'll say, my car's making a funny noise. I said, give me the keys. I go out there and I got personal friends or mechanics and I get it done. That's the way I was raised though. I get it done. So I learned to just depend on me, not nobody else.
What's your worst quality?
I don't have any. God didn't make but 2 perfect people, and that was him, and he ain't caught up with me yet. But no, I strive to do good. I strive. And like my wife, she would say something crazy or do something crazy, and I used to get on her about it, and I'd be right. But she looked at it as I was attacking her. Mm-hmm. When I say something to her, and she's like, well, she get quiet, won't say nothing. So now I changed my strategy. She'll say something stupid or do something stupid. I just look at her. Like we'll be in the car and I look over there and she'll look at me and she'll say, I shouldn't have said that. That's what you want. I don't say anything anymore because she thought I was like beating her up. And I wasn't. I was just telling the right thing. But then I had to realize I'm not dealing with a kid. I'm dealing with a grown woman. So I had to let her figure out what you're doing.
What was the turning point in the middle of 30 years to get married?
No, that's a good question. A very good question. My mother passed. March of this year will be 15 years. And I took care of my mother thoroughly. And I said, well, I'm by myself. I need to be, I need somebody with me. And she's always been there just hanging around, won't let me go. But I'm extremely good to her. So, you can't let that go. I'm extremely good to her. I do things for her family and everything. So that's what made me. When my mother passed, I said, well, I don't want to be by myself.
Yeah.
And I got married.
That's sweet.
Yeah. We just come off a cruise with, I take about 30 people.
Wow.
I do.
That's a party.
Oh yeah, I pay for everything. I pay for the cruise. I pay for the airline tickets. I pay for everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's super generous.
But see, she has a big family, but she has a sister and has some kids, and who I adore. I love the kids. She got one that's 3 years old. That is my heart.
Oh.
Her name is Emily, and she's a little girl. She loves her uncle.
That's
She
so cute.
loves her uncle. When something go wrong, she said, "I'll tell my Uncle Bruce." She don't say nobody else. Call Uncle Bruce. She know because I'm gonna take care of it.
That's
So,
sweet.
I take her on a cruise, and she loves Bluey. The little cartoon Bluey, and she loves Pepper Pig, and she loves. I had to look at this all day. It's so boring. Pepper Pig. Oh my God, she just be staring at TV like it's the Pepper Pig, Bluey, and somebody else. What else? And it's so stupid. But they make the kids like this. This little girl is 3. This is the only little girl I know that loves vegetables. I never seen this before. She like broccoli, green beans. She like squash. She love fruit.
She's an alien.
Yeah, and she like it's healthy because my wife told her that's not healthy. She said, "Bruce, strawberries are healthy." I said, "Yes, they are." It's my baby though. It's my heart. She's my heart. And she asked my wife the other day, "Where's Bruce?" She said, "He went to work. When he coming home?"
That's so cute.
Yeah, but that's like I told you, like when you have your baby, he gonna get you.
Of course.
And when they look at you and you look at them and you see yourself in them, you're just gonna fall in love all over again.
I just want him to be super clingy.
He will. My buddy, excuse me, his daughter had a little girl. She said she had a little boy first, and she said, "Oh man, this little boy, it wore me out." And she said, "I'm never having another kid." And after about a year, she said, "Oh my God, I love this little boy."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I told him, I said, she's gonna fall in love with that little boy. Now they have a little girl.
It's so
And the little
cute.
girl is, I said, "You gonna have another one?" No, but she's iffy about it because she loves her kids and they're super smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of friends that have had boys and they're like, "Oh, they're so clingy." And I'm like, "That's all I want
Yeah, they
is
are.
a little boy.
Yeah.
I want a guy to never leave me."
Oh yeah, he's not gonna leave you. He's gonna say why.
Yeah.
He's gonna like, "What do you do?" Why? I be paying bills and stuff. Emily will walk up. "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm paying my employees." "Why?" I said, "Because they work for me." "But why?" And then she'd get right in front of me and look at what I'm doing. She is so smart though. She's 3 years old, know ABCs and everything.
Wow.
Everything. She speaks well. She's good. And we teaches her, she don't go to strangers. She'll look at you like you crazy.
Yeah.
If you're a stranger, she'll go like, She'll look at me. Like if she sees something that she's uncomfortable with, let's just say we're in a restaurant, and somebody walk to the table, you know who she come to?
Who?
Me. She'll come right to me and stand right here. I said, "Uncle got you. I ain't gonna let them
You
bother
sound like the kid whisperer.
Oh yeah, I love kids. And when I look at TV and I look at the news and someone hurt a child, I'm like, "Are you crazy?"
Yeah, that's wild.
Just put me in a room, 6x6 room with a baseball bat. I got him. I got him. He won't do it again. Trust me. I love kids. I have 10 grandkids.
10.
10. My kids are doing it.
Yeah,
Yes, they are. They're doing it.
a lot.
And they're doing it well. Yeah. I love them, though. I love them.
How about some main course questions?
Do you have any vices?
Like,
Like, do you smoke or drink? Or...
no, I used to. I used to drink a lot. I used to drink so bad. I used to get so drunk. I could not walk to my door. I had to crawl to my door from my car and knock at the bottom of the door.
Like the Wolf of Wall Street?
I'm serious. And what made me stop, my son he'll be 41 in this month. And when he was born, I stopped drinking.
Oh, wow.
So I hadn't drunk in 41 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
You haven't even had a sip of alcohol?
No. I can taste it and it don't bother me anymore. One time, my son and his buddies, they was drinking. They had some Hennessy. They said, drink with us. And I drank a little bit, and I was sloppy drunk. They had to take me back to the room.
Really?
I mean, it was just a little bit, yeah, but I don't drink. Only thing I smoke now, I might smoke me like a cognac cigar.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think I'm cool. But other than that, no drugs, nothing. I'm just clean.
What was your drink of choice when you did drink?
Miller High Light beer.
Really?
I would drink 2 cases over a weekend. That was nothing.
Wow.
But it got to be cold. Got to be cold. Super cold. And I'll never forget, this is my second marriage. So my first wife was like, me or the alcohol, one of us has got to go. And I sure did miss her. I did. I sure did miss her. I really did.
Well, the good thing about alcohol is it can really numb your pain, you know?
Sometimes, but the pain is coming back.
Yeah.
And then I got friends that drink, don't even bother them. You know, they can drink, it don't bother them. I had an uncle. What made me really stop, I thought about my uncle years ago. He was a brick mason. You know what a brick mason is? They build buildings and they lay bricks on the buildings. And he was a mathematician. But he was a drunk. And he could look at some drunk and tell you exactly what the problem is. And his name was Hustler. And he would, early in the morning when he go to work, in the morning he looked drunk, but he wasn't drunk. You know, he's sober. And the guys will come get him in the truck and and when he get off in the evening, when the truck come back, everybody's drunk on the truck, including the Hustler. He'll fall off the truck. I'll see y'all in the morning. He was a functioning alcoholic, but he worked every day. But I never forget when he got sick. And the doctor said, listen, we was in the room, the hospital room, doctor said, if he don't stop drinking, he's going to die, you know. And Hustler was in the bed and he lifted up. He said, if you all take this, I will die. So either way it go, he was living just off drinking. And when they took him off, he lasted about a week and he passed away.
Really?
Yeah. Uncle Hustler. He was a cool dude though. He said, come and go with me. You know how to mold me. I'm going to go down the street. You didn't know what he said. I'm going to go build a mailbox. and he would go up the street with a wheelbarrow, drunk as a fool. I'd be with him. I'm a little kid, right? And he asked the lady, you want me to still build this mailbox for you? And he would build a brick mailbox for her.
Wow.
You know, $25. Give me $25. That's all he wanted.
What a deal.
And he did like 2 on Saturdays. That's all he wanted to do. And he lived with my aunt, which was his sister, and she took care of all his money. When he gave her his check, she put it in the bank for him. His name was Hustler, and that was my man.
See, if that was your wife, she would put all those checks in
Her account.
account.
That's right. And buy her shoes and stuff. My wife has 5 closets. You cannot walk in them. And that's just crazy.
Sounds like a dream come true.
That's what every woman says. But every man be like, oh my God, I wish she just get hit by a bus or something. No, I'm just kidding.
How'd you meet your wife?
Well, it's a long story, but I'm going to tell you right quick. I used to do comedy at this club years and years ago. And she would always sit in the same spot. I was doing comedy. It was a nightclub, but we did comedy on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. So on Tuesday, we have 500 people in there. I mean, just every Tuesday. And I said, every time I come in here, I see you sitting in the same spot. She's like, yeah, it was her and 3 of her girlfriends. So I said, I know your face from somewhere. And she started telling me who her cousins were. And her cousins used to live around the corner from me. We lived in some apartments. And I used to see her sitting on the stairs when she was younger. I said, you was a little girl, you used to sit on the stairs. She's like, yeah. So, and I was married to my first wife then. And then she's all grown up now. She called me Chester.
Chester?
Child.
Oh.
Yeah.
You robbed the cradle.
I did. But she took advantage of me, though. I didn't want to do it. She made me do it.
That's what they all say.
You women are clever.
Yeah?
You all are very clever.
What a compliment.
You are, but you know how to get whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My boyfriend's 6 months younger than me, and he likes to throw that in my face all the time.
Well, he's right. He's right, dude. But see, one thing I learned about a woman, women can do whatever they want to do. They just don't do it with everybody. They only do it with whom they like.
You have to say that again, slower.
Okay. Women do whatever they want to do.
Uh-huh.
But they don't do it with everybody.
Okay.
They do it with whom they like.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's true?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I agree with that.
yeah.
How soon should you introduce someone that you're dating to your parents?
Oh my God, you should wait. See, one thing about relationships, sex is easy. That's really easy. We know how to do that. But the key thing is learning how to do it to the person that you like. So the key thing is getting to know that person. You need to get to know their habits. Do you want to tolerate these habits? You need to know their anger issues. Do you want to deal with this? See, relationships is about what you want to deal and what you don't want to deal with.
Right.
So, if you got somebody that like to get high all the time and that's not what you like, that's probably not who you need to be with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to pick and choose what you like. And then if you can talk to them and you come to an, understanding, that's good. But if they like, I'm doing what I want to do, no, that's not going to be. I used to date this girl, and she used to smoke cigarettes and drink all the time. I said, why you smoke all the time? Don't, if you don't like what I do. So she's history. We'll holler.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tolerate it. You know what I'm saying?
She sounds very attached
Crazy.
to those cigarettes.
I mean, chain smoker and can drink beer like a Jamaican pimp. She put down, and she put them down. And I used to think I could do it.
But at that point, we're hiding
Something.
Mm-hmm. Something's going on that we're trying to
Oh, yeah.
suppress.
And then you ask, how long you been doing this? I've been doing this all my life. So, it's
yeah.
something.
Big red flag.
Right. Absolutely. And we got to understand the stop signs. We need to know when to stop.
But I think some people feel like they can change a person.
They do. Most women think that. And I'm going to say this, and I don't want you to get offended when I say this, okay? Because you're very pretty and all this. But most women lie to themselves.
Okay.
They do. They really think they can make things happen. They can change a man. You're not going to change a man. Only time he's going to change is when he want to.
I accepted that a long time ago.
So don't think that you are the one, because you're not the one. It's whenever he make up in his mind that's what he want to do. Then he will do it.
I feel like when a guy wants to do something, they do it.
Right. And that's the same with the women. But some women they can make a man change by not doing anything. Just kind of going along with it. But if he really like her, he'll start making changes.
Yeah.
I met a girl one time. I'm going to tell you this story real quick. Can I tell you this story?
Please.
And this probably was about 20 years ago. And she kept asking me about my kids. And she was very pretty. She owned 2 hair salons. They had like 20 chairs in each hair salon. She had a nail salon. She was very well, set. And she kept asking me about my children. And I said, well, they're really smart. And I say, I think my daughter was like 14. My son was like 15. And my oldest son like 17. And she's like, I said, you're real good in school. So she said, she took me to her house. She had a very nice home. She lived in Houston. And she had a 6-door garage. And when she mashed the button, all the doors came open. And I'm like, whoa. And I saw these cars. I say, hey, if you got a guy, you shouldn't have brought me here to your house. You know what I'm saying? She said, oh, no, these are my cars. And what made me think that, because she had like guys' cars. She had a convertible Vet. She had a convertible Mercedes. She had a 96 Impala SS.
Dang.
She had a Range Rover.
Okay.
She had a
She's a drug lord.
no, she just wealthy. She did well. I said, is these your cars? She said, yeah, these are mine. So I walk in the house and I'm looking for dudes' clothes. I'm trying to see if I see anything. And it's hers. The house was laid. French furniture. It was very nice. And she propositioned me. She said, I want a baby. And she said, I would like for you to give me a baby. She said, I will get a lawyer and you don't have to take care of the child. I just want a baby. I said, now, let me ask you this. I said, what kind of man will I be to get you pregnant and not want to see my child? I said, I can't do it. Because I didn't want any more kids at the time. I said, no, I said, I would love to, if I was a younger man, you will be the one. But I cannot get you pregnant and then sign some papers saying I never have to take care of the child, because if I have a child, I'm going to take care of my child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she was upset about it. You know, she really, really liked me. And I go to Houston like 3 years later, she was pregnant.
She got what she wanted.
She did, by a goober. I mean, she did the same thing to me, took her to her house. He saw all this stuff. Like, whoa, this is a come up for me. Man, this dude done wrecked all her cars.
Oh,
You know
no.
what I'm saying? And I ended up seeing her about 2 years ago. And she said, hey, you remember me? I said, of course I know who you are, you know?
Yeah.
And I say, how's your son? She said, he's 22 now. Okay. I said, how's the dad? She's like, oh, that's a whole nother story. You know, but she just wanted a baby. She got a son, but she really wanted him by me. She did it again. Sure you don't want any kids? No.
You have 3.
I have 3. And then I had grandkids now.
10.
Oh, yeah, 10. Oh, yeah. They my hearts, though. I love them. Oh, yeah, they the dudes. They think I'm the baddest dude in the world.
I would have more kids if I wasn't so old.
Really? That's another thing you women do. You put a time limit on everything. If I hadn't had a child by the time I'm 30 or 35, then you're going to have a baby. If you got a dude that wants kids and you want kids, have your kids.
We're doing that, but I mean,
I think so.
but I'm 37.
But you're doing it well.
Thank you.
You're doing it, and you're doing it, and you're doing it well.
There's a song like that.
LL Cool J. Yeah. But I think you can do one more.
I'll for sure do one more.
Yeah, one more. It's fun doing it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't hated pregnancy. It
That's a
hasn't
cool
been the
thing.
worst.
That's a cool thing. But the key thing is, he got to get in there and help you a little bit, you know, and
Yeah.
let you know. You know, he got to be there for you.
Well, he's a kid whisperer too.
Okay, that's good.
Loves
I
children.
love kids. I love kids. I do. I've been in the grocery store messing with other people's kids, and the mother be like, "What are you laughing at?" You know, but I'll do something to a baby and they bust out laughing. I mean, I won't touch him, and the mother like, "What are you laughing at?" When the mother look at me, I'm looking the other way. I'm like, I do not let him know. I take her around. One little girl say, "He's funny." I'm about to say, "Who?" I'm looking the other way. I love kids.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So my last question is a dessert
Okay.
question.
Okay.
How did you propose to your wife?
Well, she wanted to be swept off her feet and
Romantic.
you know, and I went with that. I've been married before, but she hadn't been married before. So that's why weddings are for women. They're for the women, totally. Okay, and I'm going to tell you a little story, okay? I walked up to her and I said, listen, we was at lunch one day, and I said, she was always, you need to propose to me, like that. I said, well, what? I said, you want to get married? She said, yeah. I said, let's get married. Would you marry me? She said, yes, okay. But she wanted me to get on my knees, and I wasn't with all that, you know. I wasn't. I wanted to get on my knees, and you either marry me or we've been together for 15 years, so, you know. But let me tell you, you know, traditional way with marriage, the bride's father pays for the wedding.
Right.
Unfortunately, my wife, dad is passed.
Uh-huh.
So I said, well, look, you know what? I pay for everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to act like a big baller. You know what I mean? Not realizing how much it costs.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I thought, I went to the building. I rented a building in Atlanta, this old train depot where the trains used to come through, you know, dropping, you know, stock off and everything. It's huge. I rented that building, right? That building was $10,000 to rent it for that one day, okay? And the people that was over the building, they had a chef, and he said, what would you like to eat? And so we was telling him, so he said, I'd like for you to come down, let me prepare all this food that you want, taste it, see if you like it. And if you like it, I will give you a good price on it. If you don't like it, you have to pay for the meal that I made today. The meal was like $200, right? So we go down there. It was like brown rice with wine, red wine, and it was chicken and shrimp, and it was steak. And he prepared it, and it was excellent. So I said, we're using you, okay?
Okay.
And then I went to get the wedding cake, which I used to make wedding cakes with my uncle, so I knew all how how to do wedding cakes. And we went to this lady, and I started explaining to her. She's like, "Have you did this before?" I said, "Yes, I used to do it with my uncle." So we had our wedding cake was everything. The cake was white, but it was 17 cakes. All right, but every cake was different. One was red velvet, one was lemon cake, one was key lime, one was buttercream. But the icing was white. You follow me?
Yeah.
And it had a staircase, and then 3 cakes coming this way, and 3 cakes this way, and 3 cakes going. I designed the cake.
Wow.
So then, by the time I paid for the photographer, video person, and the limo and the chairs, she wanted a winter wonderland wedding. It was in November. So after I got through adding everything up, it was like $100,000. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I had told her, so she went to get fitted for the dress. You know how they walk on a little stage and her family's out there and friends, and she tried the dress on. They be like, "Oh my goodness," they eating 4-course meals while they look at this. Not finger sandwiches, they eating real food. So she came home and she told me, "I found the dress." You know what I'm saying? I said, "Really?" She said, this is the dress of a lifetime.
Oh man.
I said, "You sure this is the one?" She said, "Yes, this is the one. I don't want another dress. This is the one I want." So I said, "Well, how much does it cost?" She said, $10,000.
Yeah.
I say, "Well, let me tell you." I said, "I spent so much money." I said, "Everything I'm gonna spend with the people doing the decorations and the food and the videos and the camera and your ring," and I said, "I'm gonna spend about $140,000." You know what I'm saying? I said, "So what I want you to do," I say, "I told you I pay for everything," and I said, I said, "But why don't you just pay for your dress?" Right? "I want you to pay for your dress." And she say, "Me pay for my dress?" She looked like
She
I
looked at
answered.
you like you just grew a third eye.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
What a wild
you
thing
know what
to
she
suggest.
did? She went back to the drawing board. She went back and went back to get fitted for a dress. So her whole family and friends came and everything. She tried dress on, and she's trying all these dresses on. She came home and said, "Guess what? I found the dress." She said, "It looks exactly like the one that I found." She said, "You can't tell them apart." I said, "Well, that is a dress for you." And I said, "Well, how much is this dress?" She said, $400. I said, "What? You finna tell me $10,000, but you found one for $400?" And then people don't know this. When you get the dress and they fit you for it and all that, when you wear it, they want you to sit it back, and they clean it and put it on a mannequin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they put it on a mannequin and they put it in this box, and you put it in the closet. You like if you have a daughter or something that want to wear it or something, or you want to wear it again sometime. So it scared me one time. I opened the closet. The dress was like that. What the? I thought it was a lady body, but it was a dress. But it was good, and I cried, and I said, "What am I getting myself into?" I'll tell you. But I cried like a baby. But
Aww.
But I heard a lot of other women though. They did. They was upset.
Well, you had to pick one,
Yeah, but I had one ask me. She said, I had two to say, "Why did you marry her and not me?" And I say, "Well, I think you're setting yourself up for a question that you're not ready for."
Yeah, that's a hard question to
I
ask.
won't tell them though. I won't tell them. But they why her and not me? And I'm like, I say, "It's not you, it's me." I blame it on me because they're not ready for the answer.
Yeah.
They're not ready. I had one girl you hurt me so bad. But you're married now. How could I hurt you? And you're married now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Women just want it all.
They do, and they get it all too. But I want you are you married?
Not yet.
Well, I want you to be a good wife.
I will be.
Be a good wife.
I'm a great girlfriend.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a better friend. But just be good to him and just support him.
I do.
And talk to him. Don't talk to your single girlfriends, because what can a single girl tell you about your husband?
Yeah. Luckily, all of my friends right now are pregnant.
Are they okay? Well, when they get married, that's when you need to talk to them.
Yeah, they're a little bit ahead of the game of me. Like they're married, and I have 5 girlfriends that I'm really, really good friends with, and we're all due 2 weeks within each other.
That's cool. That's cool. So y'all decided to do this at the same time.
No, none of us even knew.
They decided.
No. But we go
Let's
have
do it.
brunch together, and we'll go eat, and it's kind of like a pregnant Sex in the City. And so it's fun because we all just have the same stuff to talk about.
There's something I don't want you to do, okay? You listen to me very good. I know this is your first child. Do not buy this child everything because the child is going to grow.
What should I not buy him?
We like clothes. You get him a few clothes, but this child is going to grow every day.
You sound like my boyfriend.
Do not keep buying clothes. Do not buy him new Jordans because they coming out with them. You know what I'm saying? Just get him what he need because he's going to grow out of it in a couple of months. Done.
I know, it's
And the only thing you can do is
heartbreaking.
sell your stuff on eBay or something. I have little baby shoes if you have a baby. But just, I know it's your first child and you're going to want him to have everything, but be very careful about what you do.
Okay.
Yeah, just be careful. Your boyfriend sounds like a smart dude. I like him.
He's smart. You'd like him.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on my show.
Well, thanks for having me.
Where can people find you?
You know, my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, @MyBruceBruce. Just tell me your likes and your dislikes. If you don't like something, give me a chance to fix it.
I always say if you like something, tell me about it. If you dislike something, don't.
That's cool. No, I want to hear it. I want to hear it. You know, because people find fault in everything. They find fault. You know, I don't like the way I don't like his body. Well, I don't either, but we're going to deal with it.
Well, this was great. I really appreciate you coming on.
Well, thank you.
Have a great tour. I can't wait to see your Netflix special.
Absolutely.
And guys, if you want to find him at My Bruce Bruce.
That's correct.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.